Okay, so hello guys, this is a problem in HackerRank called merge the tools. So the problem is they are going to give us a string s as input, then we have to divide it in. They are going to give us k as well, so we have to divide it in k length subsegments. So see, for example, this is a string, we have to divide it in three parts. So see, AAB, then CAA, then again EDA, in this way. So we have to divide it, but we have to remove the repeated elements. That is, A is repeated in all these things, all the three things. So we have to remove A and then print it. Okay. So I'll just code it in PyCharm. I'll copy it and paste in PyCharm. Subject series. Okay. So I'll use a for loop now. For I in range, and it should start from k. It will go up to length of string. And see, we are taking string as input and k as input, so I'll have to write length of string and only string. And in range, the thing that we enter in this parenthesis on the right side is excluded and key gets included. So I want to include length of string, so I'll write +1, so it gets included, and I'll provide a stride of k because I have to start from k, then start from 0. I'll have to start from 0, then k, then again k, then again k. So I'll have to use a step of k. So I'll start a list now. L equals to a list of string, and it will start from 0 up to k. It will print it now. I want it up to k. Okay, but I don't want to start it again and again from 0. See, if you start it again and again from 0, then it will print A. It will start again from A, so I don't want that. I'll have to specify a counter variable now. Suppose my counter variable is m, then I'll again start a variable called m from 0, and I'll just increment it by k times. So m plus equals to k, so it will get incremented again and again. So now, oh, and this is up to I, it is a list. Okay, up to I, so it will, because m is up to I, so see, m is 0 up to k, because I is first k, I started from k, so it will be from 0 to k. Then m will become k, because 0 plus k equals to k, so m will become k, and I will again be incremented by k. So in this way it will continue itself. So I have wrote I here and not k. And okay, so now I have to print it. So for printing, no, I have to remove the repeated elements first. So for removing the repeated elements, suppose I write for O in L, and for that I'll have to start a new list because I don't want the repeated elements, right? Oh, and indentation, and I'll just start a new list called anything like res, suppose, and res is an empty list. So for O in L, I'll just write res dot append O. No, I'll write if condition, if O not in L, S, and obviously O is not there in res because res is empty, so it will get I'll have to append it in res. So res dot append O. So see, if I use the append function, it won't append the repeated elements. So once it appends, it won't append it again because it is there, so it will not enter this. I use if O not in res. So if I appended O first time, then it will follow, it will not satisfy this condition. It will, because O will be then res, so it will go outside, so it will not append repeated elements. So for that I wrote this condition. This condition is important. If O is not in res, and okay, now I just have to print the res thing. So for suppose j, for j in res, I just have to print j. And remember, if I print j, it will print j at a new line again and again. I don't want that. I'll have to use the end statement for that. So end equals to this thing. Okay, after that, so it will print on the same line. It will not start from a new line. Okay, looks fine up to now. And I'll see, suppose my res has some elements, and if I print it again, it will print, it has some elements, it will append with some other elements, and it will print the whole thing again. I don't want that. I'll have to clear the res list first, so I'll just clear it first, and before clearing, I have printed it, so I'll just clear it. So res dot clear. So my list is again empty now, and again it will append the new elements and it will start again from move. Okay, now let us check it once. I'll just copy the sample input. Okay, see, string indices must be integers, and for that length of string +1. Oh, I got it. I use a comma here. I'll do one comma. Now it should work. Okay, so see, so it is printing on the same line. I don't want that. I have to use a print function now. I'll write print on the new line, so it will start on a new line every time. Okay. Okay, A, B, C, A and A, D. A, B, C and A, D. Okay, looks fine. Now let's just copy the code and paste it, just to verify all the test cases, so that we are sure that our logic is right. Oh, I don't want all the code. I just want the function code from the function type. Okay, indentation now looks fine, so I'll just submit it. Okay. Okay, works. Thank you.